Hello everyone, welcome to the McDSP YouTube channel. In this video, we'll be talking about what the MIKNNA 6060 Ultimate Module Collection's negative compression feature can do on drums. Let's get into it. The 6060 Ultimate Module Collection features over 30 unique modules for various types of processing. Many of these modules have unique features that are not shared by most or all of the other modules, such as the incredibly rare negative compression feature. This feature allows you to create sounds that a conventional compressor never could, and leaves you with tracks that sound even more interesting. In front of me, I have a drum bus with drums that sound cool, but I want to see what kind of interesting stuff I can pull off by using some parallel negative compression on them. Let's talk about how I dialed these settings in. To start, since I know I want the processing to be in parallel, I enabled split mode by clicking the I button on the leftmost module. Now the modules that are loaded into the 6060 are all processing the signal in parallel on signal path B. Since there are no modules loaded into the slots to the left of where I enabled split mode, the raw, unprocessed signal will run on signal path A. Now let's check out what exactly I'm doing with these three modules on signal path B. First, I have an MEF1 module that's filtering out everything below 800 Hz and everything above about 1.8 kHz. I'm doing this so that the rest of the signal chain is only processing the mid-range of the signal. Next, we have the D359 compressor module, which is where our negative compression is happening. As you can see, there are some really extreme settings going on here. We have our threshold all the way down so that the signal is getting compressed a lot, and as a result of that, the makeup gain knob is turned up to compensate. From there, the crush knob is turned all the way up, negative compression is enabled, the attack is at its slowest value, and the recovery value is set as fast as it will go. Lastly, we have the S671 module, just adding a bit of saturation to this sound. Let's take a second to hear what exactly each of these modules are contributing to this sound by engaging each of them one by one. From there, I'll let you hear each signal path in solo before showing a final AB with and without the 6060. Pay special attention to the way that the D359 module, which is where the negative compression is happening, completely changes the tone of these drums. Not only does it make the reverb tail on the snare a bit more interesting, but it also adds more attack to the kick and snare while adding a new vibe altogether to the hi-hat. Using the 6060's negative compression feature in parallel on drums is a great way to introduce some interesting tones and textures that weren't there before. The reverb tail on the snare is particularly interesting and unique now. In fact, it sort of sounds like an entirely new element was brought into the mix. That's all we've got for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, or maybe even an idea for a video that you'd like to see, feel free to leave us a comment. Lastly, don't forget to like and subscribe for more McDSP tips and content, and we'll see you next time.